My father's an artist, and he was a commercial artist, and he'd always be bringing home, coloured pens and boxes and cardboard and stuff. And so with that, I would always be modelling things, so I'd be creating things. I used to love Western novels, so I have this real affinity with Western novels and Western culture. I'm talking about when I was like probably 8 years old, 9 years old, even maybe younger. I used to build Western towns, so I'd have to build, the jailhouse, and I'd have to build like the saloon, and I'd have to build some houses and the general store and all these things. So I'd lay out these towns, and it was just a fascination of mine that all these different shapes you could create. As a young child, I started to go, wow, so this is what this piece and this piece go together to do. Going, okay, well, if that box fits there, then where does that box go? What happens if I use a curve with this cardboard? How can I make these things all to come together? And I used to make other models as well, like I'd make big bats and anything crazy that I could think of, I'd model up out of cardboard. But I had this fascination that just kept recurring with the built sort of structure, that these could be homes, that people could actually live in them. Like I'd go, oh, well, the bathroom should be here, and there'd be a bedroom here, and we didn't live in a fancy house by any means, it was a 3-bedroom house with a single bathroom. And I remember as I was probably about 13, we were building onto the house, and I remember being really involved in the process. And in doing that, I just had a love for it. And then my sort of career didn't take me that way. Instead, I spent years and years in clothes design. So I would design from high fashion swimwear. There was one gig that I did for a long time, and then right into underpants on jocks at the other end kind of thing. And whilst I worked in clothing, I would buy houses, renovate them, sell them, and each time my skills would change and I would hone those skills. I ended up being a design director for a big global company and setting up design departments in Europe and stuff like that for the company. But there's still this thing around, you've got to listen to a customer's needs, you've got to unpack how that works. There's still a value in the marketplace, and it's still actually about form and function. So I took all those skills and brought those into the housing market. As I brought those together, I was able to bring the people element in, and that's why I focus only on designing houses for people. Primary focus in this business is to find them, unpack that budget, and then push them together, just like I was doing a Western town as a child. All just linked together for me.